students are not backing down in their fight against financial exclusion until their demands are met. They want historical debt to be scrapped. Well, to talk about the latest situation in Pretoria, Kotswana, we're joined now live by ETV's news and sports reporter, Pule Litwiti-Jones. He's outside Tax, that's University of Pretoria. Pule, what's happening there this lunchtime?
Well, very good afternoon, Britain. Earlier on, we were of course, the media was harassed, and now what we're doing is that we have across the streets, closing the streets here. It's the president of the SRC president.
Pule, we're battling to hear you. Hi, Pule. Pule, we are battling to hear you. That singing there is louder than your voice, and of course you're wearing your mask as well. We are not getting anything that you are saying. Unfortunately, apologies for that. Pule, have you moved away from the crowd? Can you still hear me?
Yes, but then I've moved away from the crowd a bit. They are marching across the streets, of course, now heading north of Pretoria. These are students from the University of Pretoria. Unfortunately, our guest is amongst those who are, of course, marching here with the students, and therefore it is loud there. We cannot hear if we were next to that march. But what I can say is that a quick recap said earlier on, we marched to the University of South Africa, eNCA, where they joined forces with the Tshwane North College. Things turned dirty there, where we saw the media being harassed once again by the EFFC students. And right now, what we are seeing is SASCO members and again the EFF students of Tax saying they are joining forces with the eNCA students. Universities in Pretoria such as Tax and eNCA have of course been shut down, except for TUT, which are saying possibilities are they will be joining on Monday when they're done with their 2020 examinations before registration.
So that march, do you know where they're marching to?
Well, what I can say right now is that as it stands, Bradan, they've handed over a memorandum. There isn't any idea of where they are marching to. What we heard earlier is that students from the University of South Africa would be joining this very same march. What I can tell you now is that the police presence has, of course, now, managed to calm down the situation and come here. Earlier on, what we saw was students from eNCA burning tires, closing down the institution, forcing members, or rather staff members at the institution to actually leave. It was a bit dirtier than what we are seeing right now. We don't know what is the next step of direction here, but all they're saying they want is for their message to come across as clearly as possible, which is fees must fall, or this kind of behavior will continue for the next couple of days if their demands aren't being met.
Thank you very much. Pule Litwiti-Jones there on the streets of Pretoria following a group of students from Tax, that's the University of Pretoria, who's joined hands this morning with the students, their fellow students from eNCA. Now,